Switchback. Switchback.
Hey guys, Rivethead here, and welcome to something brand new. I'm just going to do a brief synopsis of the game that I've been actually playing today. As you guys can see, I'm playing Tom Clancy's The Division. Now this is a bit of gameplay that I did earlier. I played for about an hour so far today. Open beta. It's currently open from today until I do believe Sunday. So anyone that can access it, you can go ahead. It's through Uplay. It's open to everybody. I've understood that they're having issues with everybody joining in. There's more demand for it than initially expected. So some people are not being able to get in. But I luckily was able to. Now, my thoughts and opinions are just based upon the gameplay that I had, and I'm enjoying it thus far. If you're unaware, the storyline on Division is basically you're thrown into New York City. There's an epidemic that's sweeping through the city, and the city has basically fallen apart, and you're thrown in as an agent to kind of rebuild the peace and take things on. So what you do end up doing inside the game is you take on different challenges. Now those challenges you can do solo, or you could actually go in with a group. Now I've only played the single player aspect of it thus far, just to get a feel for how the mechanics in the game work and how it actually feels. And so far I'm really impressed with it. First off, at the beginning, you create your character. Not a whole lot of options along with that. I mean, it's in beta, so there's not a lot of options to choose from. It's basically all lock. You can just randomize things. So I chose the closest I could to myself type of thing, and just said, oh, the heck with it, let's go in and play. Now the opening bit, really nice cutscene, as you guys can see here. Then when you get into the city, it's a bit of wandering. Kind of gets you familiar with the how to get around in the city. Instead of having like waypoints set up the way that I'm used to, you can actually see lines drawn on the ground that show you different missions and how to get there and the distance that you're there for. At first, I didn't quite understand it. As I got used to it, it actually makes a lot of sense. And it's actually fairly intuitive and easy. The map system is really good, really intuitive once again, once you get into it. And it's like any RPG, you have some abilities to actually manipulate and make changes to your character. There's a couple of different ones. A lot of it's locked when you start, like any RPG. But as you progress further and further into the game, you get more access. And you become more of a powerful character. Now, as you get to your first mission, you basically have to take over. It's block by block or mission by mission. You're trying to recapture the city, and because of the epidemic, basically there's a whole bunch of different groups that are vying for control of the city. It's basically anarchy. Everything's falling apart, and you're sent back in to try to bring things back to norm. Definitely get a feel that you are thrown into the middle of it. The initial one was to unlock your base of operations. Once you unlock it, then there are multiple missions you have to do in order to unlock different aspects of it. There's a security room, there's a medical room, and the first mission that I ended up doing once I unlocked that was the medical room. And that was a lot of fun because you had to go in and rescue a doctor, so you could basically start trying to find a cure for the disease and trying to figure things out. So it's very story-driven once you're in it, but it's all action. Really intuitive controls. I played a lot of first-person shooters in my day, but never something like this. I've played a lot of the Tom Clancy games, Rainbow Six especially back in the day. This is like a combination of stealth and action, where you actually you use cover. Cover is mandatory. You just can't run and gun. The minute you do that, you are wasted. I found that out the hard way more than once. So once you start using cover, you can change back and forth. You have 3 weapons that are available to you. It all comes preloaded in the beta. Now in the actual gameplay, I'm not too sure what you're going to start off with. But you can flip back and forth between them. You can reload, all the regular basics. Each gun feels different. Each one hits different. Love the targeting system. I love how you actually are getting notifications on the damage you're doing on people. Again, it feels like this massive multiplayer games where I've played a lot of, like, World of Warcraft and Elder Scrolls Online, where you actually feel like you're a part of something that is bigger than it is. And with this, you can actually see how much damage you're inflicting in them. And then that kind of gives you feedback on, it's like, okay, I'm further away, so I'm only doing 80 damage. When I get closer, I'm doing 200 or 300. Makes sense. and so you can actually take out more and more people more efficiently once you learn it. You have access to grenades and all different types of things, and you even know when a grenade is nearby. And I really like the fact that when somebody throws a grenade, you actually get like an outline in the area that you're in. Kind of tells you that you're in the middle of trouble, and quick, hurry up, get out of trouble. And usually when I do that, I end up getting shot. So it's really tense. Died a number of times, but you start back up at the beginning of each mission, or once you reached a checkpoint. So you don't feel like you're redoing the whole thing over and over again. It's actually stages, and I enjoyed that. I am going to try the multiplayer aspect of it later on today. Once I get a couple of my friends are going to be online with it. I don't want to just join in with randoms. I want to do this with a group of people and see how it feels, the multiplayer aspect. You should see another video of that coming up. And I actually plan on doing some gameplay video of it as well. This first one, I just wanted to get it open, get it up there, let you guys know what I'm doing with this and how excited I am to actually be playing it. I didn't get a chance to play in the closed beta a couple of weeks ago, and so when this one came available, I saw it, I'm like, oh, I have to give that one a try, and I'm very happy that I did. So let me know what you guys think, if you guys are excited for The Division as well, or if you're just kind of meh about the whole thing. But I personally was a little on the fence to begin with, but once playing this beta, definitely makes me feel like it's something that I would like to give a try to. Anyway, guys, thanks for your time, and I will see you very soon in our next episode. Take care. Bye-bye.
Switch back.